Hey all, and welcome to my dining room. Today, this is where we're going to be unboxing the iPad Pro 11-inch M4 and the Pencil Pro. Both of these boxes look pretty cool in my opinion. I like black and white. The design looks pretty cool. And the Pro box both says PRO. So I think if the box is anything to go by, the device should hopefully look good too. Guess we'll find out. Let's take a look. So the model we're unboxing today is the 256 11-inch M4 Space Black. I am expecting it's going to feel lighter, but let's take a look. Yeah, definitely feels thinner. The weight, bit hard to say. Kind of feels a little lighter, but sort of the same. So this is without the nano texture. It's just the standard glass. And then the rest of the box contains Apple's standard booklets. No stickers this year, which personally I don't really care about. And then we have this really nice cable. It's a threaded black cable, which I really like. Much nicer than the white standard cable you always get. And then a charger. At least we still get a charger. It is 20 watts, but at least it's still included. All right, let's take a look at that screen turned on. Oh, nice. So one thing is the camera's now on the side of the device instead of at the top, which is nice when you're doing FaceTime or any video calling and stuff like that. Now you got to take a look at the front of the screen. Let's have a quick squeeze at the color on the back. Space Black. It's okay. It is nicer than the Space Gray in my opinion. I like black. It's not quite black. It's like a really dark gray, I would say. It looks similar to the M3 Air Space Black color, but it's not quite black. Still looks nice, but I'll leave it up to you to let me know what you think. Do you prefer the gray or do you like black? First impressions, I really do like the size. It is quite thin as well. For the 11-inch, it isn't a big difference. The previous generation was pretty thin, and I'm coming from the 2018 model, which is the A12 Bionic, the first profile similar to this. And I really liked it, thought it was light, never really had any problems. So I'll be interested to test this one to see if there is a big difference in terms of the weight. The screen is a lot nicer than the 2018, I have to say. Those blacks do look really black. And one thing I have noticed, I have the 2018 here with me. The actual 2024, so this M4, the form factor is slightly different, which I just wasn't aware of. So if you have a quick look, it's slightly taller. So it's more like a paper. Like an A4 sheet of paper. Slightly taller and slightly thinner. Not a big deal. Yeah. Now let's check out what's inside this bad boy here. Well, that wasn't as satisfying as I expected. Warranty info. Yeah. Nothing super special, and whoa, exactly the same. Except for this Pro next to the word pencil. But yeah, the same. So now that we've unboxed the Apple Pencil Pro and the iPad, I thought we'd take a quick squiz at the pencil features. So why don't you come over here, let's have a look. All right, let's take a quick look at the squeeze. This was the main feature I was talking about. Squeeze it, it brings up this palette. Not all apps support this yet. This is just mainly the notes so far. But if I choose, let's say, the highlight, I can show you the other feature. The other feature that they talked about as well was the barrel roll. See how that goes straight. And then if I start rolling, whoa, look at that. Pretty cool. That's because there's a gyroscope in the actual pencil now. So when you turn it, it recognizes that it's being turned, and then it can churn whatever tool you're using. The other cool, or a cool feature, which wasn't talked too much about, but I find it really helpful, is the shadow. So when you start to write, I don't know if you can see just below the pencil there, that's a shadow, but it's not from the lighting in this room. That shadow is generated from the actual Apple, the iPad itself, which I think is pretty cool. It just really helps you pinpoint where that pencil tip is going to be. It also hovers and you can see it on the screen there. So I just think it's a cool little feature. The other feature with this pencil is the haptic feedback. I can't actually show you the haptic feedback because, well, you can't see it vibrate, but whenever I tap or I squeeze, the pencil itself shakes. For me, that's an amazing feature, mainly because I accidentally change from pencil to rubber or eraser all the time. It's really annoying, especially when you're writing and you write paragraph or you're taking notes for work or whatever you might be doing, and you accidentally switch to the rubber. It is painful, especially when you just rub out your sentence. You can quickly, easily go back, but it is annoying having to repeat. So I've just switched to the pencil. Right. Now when I double tap, I get a little feedback. So the haptic motor is in the top, and then it just vibrates a little bit, and I can feel that I've changed to the eraser. So if you look down the corner, it will tell me. Rather than writing, and then you move accidentally, and then boom, you erase your stuff, which can be a little annoying. So we got to use the pencil. You've seen a couple of the features. I'd be interested to know, what are your impressions so far? I'm happy with the changes because the haptic feedback is something I really was looking forward to. Overall, the iPad is an improvement, but I've only just got to open it and kind of log in and test the pencil. So I'll be keen to test some more and I'll let you know what my thoughts are, and I'll come do a comparison between the 2018 model and the M4. So until then, I'll catch you in the next one.